So this is variable addition and subtraction warm-up, what we did on the 13th of November. Um, it is kind of complicated. It's tough to imagine and understand variables. They're abstract, so they're like ideas. A variable is like an idea of a number. So when you see these, it's kind of easy to just say, gosh, I don't get those. I don't get them at all. What do they mean? A strategy that helps me is to replace the variables with numbers, because I can understand numbers. Those are concrete things, things I can imagine. Um, I just have to replace these variables with numbers that satisfy the conditions. So the conditions are A and B are both positive. So for every problem you have on here, A and B is going to start as they'll both start as a positive number, so above 0. The other condition in each problem is given here. Now the problems are independent from each other. So like here's this condition, but in problem 2 it's different. So what I do is I pick a number for A. A has got to be positive, and well, that's the only thing about A that I really need to worry about until I get to B. So let's say I take, we'll just call it 10. Say A is 10. Now B must be positive, both positive. But we're also given that A has to be larger than B. So I can choose any number between 0 and 10, but not 10. So I could choose 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. It doesn't really matter. It's just as long as it's positive and less than A. So it couldn't be a negative number. So now that I've chosen these numbers, I can plug them in to this problem. I'm given A plus negative B. So it's plus a negative. I've just got to plug in what I chose for A. So I chose A is 10 and B is 5. So 10 plus negative 5, I know the answer is 5. So what I've done is, it's a great shortcut. It got me through many math tests that I couldn't remember how to do stuff. I use concrete numbers to replace variables. And what I've shown is that if I have a number A that's greater than B, when I add a negative B to A, my answer will be greater than 0. And here's what it looks like on this model. So let's say I've got this number, here's 0. I've got this number A. I think of it like the balloons. So I've gone up 10. My number A is positive. B is a number that's less than A. I use negative 5, but B could be any number that is positive and less than A. So B could be, well, it's a variable, it's abstract. Whatever it is, I know it's less than A. It is a shorter distance from 0 to here. Now think of the balloons. Here I am at, my balloon's up here at A. I'm adding a negative B, so I'm adding sand. But I'm adding a number that is not as large as A to A, which means I go down. No matter what that number is, my answer will be above 0. So this is B that I just added. No matter what that number is, my answer will be above 0. So I'm saying that if I have a number A that's greater than B, when I add A and negative B, my answer will be greater than 0, always. That's the generalization, the abstract generalization from the variable. Now you can do this with all of these problems. So I just cleared my screen. Once again, A and B start as positive. We're being asked, if you have a number A that's less than some number B, and you take A, whatever A is, you add negative B, is your answer greater than 0, equal to 0, or less than 0? That's tough to understand, so just pick numbers for A and B. So they both have to be positive. If I pick, say, I don't know, 6, I'll just pick 6, that's a positive number. I have to choose a number for B, which I'll make that look like 6. That's better. That's a 6, not a B. I have to choose a number for B that is larger than A, because that's the other condition I'm given. A is less than B, so I got to choose something that's larger. So I think I'll just choose 8, because 8 is larger than 6. So now I just have to plug these into my equation to understand the answer. So I said A is 6. I said B is 8. So if I add those together, I get -2. So what I'm showing is that this is less than 0. If I have a number A that's less than B and I add A plus a negative B, my answer will be less than 0. To show it on this model, so A is positive. I'm starting with A, so with my little balloon here, it's going to go up to a positive number, but B is greater than A. So that means that I am adding a number, a negative number, that is bigger than this number A. It's longer on the number line. So from the spot where my balloon was, I'm adding more sand than I had gas. So I will end up below 0. So you can use concrete numbers to understand variables. So try it with 3 and 4.